It's your new wheels.
It showed up. It showed up. This will outrun yours by a long shot.
Are you being a sellout right now?
I maybe did. A little bit. For luxury.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
You really hate when you buy something nice and then your friend buys something nicer.
Yeah, this one's loaded up.
You know, I didn't splurge for the extra $6,000 option for the radio, but...
See, they told me it was 8. Or they sold it to me for 8.
I should have took the deal then. Oh, well, I wonder if this comes off.
It's part of the wrap. It's all part of it.
Oh. Brody, we need some tint.
Yeah, it's fishbowl.
It's got bigger tires than my pickup. Oh, it's rusted. That's junk. Return it. They put used lug nuts on.
It's okay. That tire and probably the other rear one will be shot soon. So we'll just get a whole new set. Oh, yeah. Should we go for a rib? They said to break it in, but we can do that after
It's got a crew cab, though.
I know, I don't want to haul everyone around.
You bet it is.
You just can't hold it wide open. You can get on it, but then you have to let off, and you can get back on it.
For like 5 miles?
There's instructions on how to operate. Look at that.
Your sales.
It's going to be pedal on the floor the whole time.
I don't know how to.
It's jamming! When riding with Eric,
have to do that to go fast.
you definitely put the seatbelts on.
Hour, he said.
Without it, one wheel.
Where's that?
Is there a horn?
Anyone have a helmet?
I do need a horn.
Does anyone have a helmet?
No.
Okay.
I just graded my driveway, so I don't want to.
It has a half a mile on it. We just full throttle.
Not full throttle for too long.
Not full throttle for too long, and he just takes it twice.
Let's go get stuck.
Oh boy.
Oh, she's loose. You gotta know what you're doing in here.
This is what we do on a rain delay. Oh, we're gonna roll it for sure. Oh, I feel like I'm with Zach Johnson in the Northern Chill thing.
Well, hold on, let's pay. I buried a dog out here, so let's just wave to him, okay? Hold on.
Oh god, here we go.
Let's go get stuck.
This is a bad idea. Sleep deprived and
I don't know what I'm
brand
doing.
new unit. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh! I'm really scared.
She goes.
It's gonna be rolled. It's gonna be rolled. There's no doubt about it. Hang on, stop.
Are you getting cautious?
There is insurance on this, right?
Yeah, I got it today. So we're good. Woo! That'll work. That'll work. Out on my yard. Nice and slow, I just got new gravel.
Brody's doing the...
Hey, open the windows. Yeah, I don't have AC like your fancy one.
It's just got like 80 more horsepower. Alright, I asked if he has insurance. He does, so we almost
Honestly,
had it on 2 wheels already. So
It ain't too bad in here.
Need to change your underwear after that ride?
I was screaming. Could you hear me screaming?
I heard some girl screaming.
The belt's broke in.
Smells like it.
That'll do. Should've got the bigger one.
The exhaust pipe's already blue.
Perfect.
So this is what makes it a tax write-off.
It is, huh? I just thought it was because I was going to drive it on my field.
There was a rain out, so we're going to get food.
Yeah, big change from what we were just filming, but I want a warm cooked, greasiest thing you can possibly get. We're going out and I'm exhausted. I told her the minute I get food in me, it's gonna be nighty-night time. Your thumb's over the lens, honey.
Oops.
Oh man, this weather's killing me. It is so nice out. It's Mother's Day. We took the day off. Yesterday was the rain day. We didn't really amount with much. We could be working, but we're spending time with family, which is fine. We're far enough along that I feel comfortable. This week we should be able to easily finish planting. And it is gorgeous outside. It's the first spring day, isn't it?
Yes, it's beautiful. We've had a fun weekend.
Melvin, don't you... Hey, hey, hey!
Why can't he come with? There.
As long as he don't get hair anywhere.
No, he won't. He just got groomed.
Well, and we're back to the crazy bus, which is fine. It's got to be done. I just filled up Brody with soybeans on a field that he got rained out on Friday. It's now Monday. And I got to do a seed swap. So we're going to a field after the one he finishes, and it needs soy green and a more defensive bean. So I'm going to offload what I have on this seed tender, put some different beans on, and then run to town to top off with more soybeans. So what I have on there is 1-4, and that's just the maturity of them. And we're gonna be switching to a 1-2. We have planted some of those 1-2s this season, and I had too many, so I offloaded them into a Corn Pro box, an empty one. I'm gonna put those back on that and offload the 1-4s into a box because I got to get a full load for this field from town. So it's getting emptier in here. Like corn, we're almost done with corn. We got 2 fields left, and that's actually on the seed tender. Okay, these are the 1-7s. I need these, which is literally next to nothing. So that's what we're gonna do. These frost boils are really sketchy with this outfit. It's kind of tippy, and it also gets stuck easily. I'm just gonna do the up and over the side maneuver here just because I don't have very many. This would have worked a lot better if the gate was right here. Well, it's not. Tell you what, I don't miss doing this. Whew. All right, now I got an empty box to offload the back into, which I don't think is gonna fit in one box, so might have to build a box. Oh, a very disappointing amount left in there that I have to build a box for, but if it don't fit, it don't fit. Kind of wishing I hadn't ripped them all down, because this is the 4th time I've had to rebuild one. That's all we got. Drive fast and take chances.
Reckless.
All right, I just got down to where we're gonna have Brody planting here shortly. He's gonna have to put soy green on this whole field, so like 1,400 gallons worth. I'm wondering if we're gonna reach the ditch here. We're gonna try it out. Good day to you. Today's mission is to go do a little splicing in of the fields where the snow was melting out of the groves. I gotta go touch up a few fields, and the guys are trying to work on getting some bean ground dug up while the bean planter is able to go. We were waiting on 2 other quarters of corn ground to kind of let the outside edges and some other wet stuff in those fields are a little special, if you know what I mean. So I'm splicing in around a couple of fields close to the farm this morning. Actually, it's no longer morning. It's maybe, what time is it? It is 12:30. Now I gotta make sure I don't crash nobody. And there again, to all those non-farmers out there, or even some of you that forget, if I can't see you in my mirrors, how is that? If I can't see you in my mirrors, you're unseeable. No. Okay, if you guys that are following pieces of the equipment, if you can't see the tractor cab or our mirrors, we cannot see you. So if you get real close up behind us, no good. I don't know you're back there, and you just need to just stay back a ways and maybe even get out into the other lane, because not all the time are we looking in our mirrors as often as we should be, but just a little forward thinking, stay viewable with the guy in the cab with the mirrors. If you can see our mirrors, we can see you. That's the way that works. Well, I'm back to the same old problem I have every year, debating if the 1034O starter fertilizer that we put on is worth it. We do some strips every year, and it just is, I'm having a hard time. If we do buy a different planter, I just don't know. Well, I think I do know. It ain't worth it. But then there's always all of us out here that are set up to do it, like this guy. Everybody's doing it, so it's got to work, right? Why wouldn't you do it? It's so much fun. Don't take hardly any time at all to do all that stuff, keep the screens all clean. It absolutely, I couldn't farm without doing it, I think. I think that's why I keep doing it, is because it's so fun, enjoyable. Every day, just can't wait to get out of bed, fill fertilizer on, and mess around with stuff. It's horrible. It actually is not good. I gotta do some headlands here, and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, I had to put the headlands on and go all around the trees and a couple of more little spots, little wet spots. Still can't get there. Too much snow seeping out, so yeah, I don't know. If a guy starts pricing out new planters with the price level, or the level of the prices nowadays, for this liquid fertilizer attachments, and then the trailers that you have to have, all that stuff, I'm really questioning if it's worth the extra effort to go through all that. But I suppose we'll go through the little test plots once again and try to figure out if it paid or if it broke even and blah blah blah, but we'll see. I do know, if we do trade planters, a must for us is the weight distribution kit, which is the hydraulic cylinders. I don't know if you can see them, but out on the wings there are the hydraulic cylinders that push down on the outside wings and kind of raise or lighten up the center of the planter. LDM Ag, or LDM Ag LLC. Here, I'll show you, instead of me trying to talk about it. That's the display that shows up on the monitor, and that's their logo. To me, it's a no-brainer. That is going to have to be on the new planter if we choose to, once again, go in debt for who knows how many more years of pay off one of them things. They have really gone up. Fun fact, this planter we bought in 2008, brand new, brand spanking new. Hold on, I know some of you guys are gonna say, well, you're crazy to spend that, but That thing costs us $120,000. And the new ones, well, they're triple that. And that is a sad thing, but that's what it is, along with everything, the big fancy number $6 corn. It's gonna be gone. Once again, we'll be happy to break even or get right in that thing to break even. And no, I'm not complaining. That's just the way this farming is. And it all looks rosy from the road when you look out and see the big green and the red tractors and all that stuff. But it comes with a terrible price tag. I got off track there. The other deal that has proven to be a good deal is the hitch that we converted this planter over. It used to have a 2-point hitch. We converted this over to the drawbar hitch. That has taken some terrible abuse. When I do not engage the auto steer correctly, it can really take a beating, and it has stood up like they said it would. So that would be the other thing. Not that a new planter would have to have that. I think they come from the factory with that, but I will show you when I get up here and turn around the manufacturer of that. And I should remember it, but it's all this talking and turning with the headlands and the highline wires. It's gotten me all discombobulated. But Schnell, let me get out and show you the sticker. It's a nice sticker. You'll like it. I knew you didn't want to see me fall out of the cab. That silly ladder. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. That is all converted. The 2-point hitch used to go on here. We got this from these boys. All these shameless plugs. But I'm just telling you what worked for us. And that thing, that is work. It is, it's worth the money to do that if you like your old planter and want to pull it with big horsepower or a different tractor that does not have 3-point hitch. Speaking of cheap, shameless plugs, crawling in. If I only could have had 3 arms. Well, you ask, how do you turn the weight distribution kit on? I'm glad you asked. It's as simple as from right in the cab, you just shut it off, or you turn it on. Oh, and then you can adjust the down pressure, how many pounds. I usually run around 650 or so, but I'm almost empty on seed and fertilizer, so I've just been riding around to 500. Otherwise, you just type in whatever you want. Oh, then you got to turn it on, of course, and it'll bring the pressure up. Now that's not the pressure. This is the pressure, 650, and that's the pounds of pressure your hydraulics have on. You get the idea, but that's a pretty slick deal. Turning. Yeah, I know my planter ain't down. There it is. I had to drive a ways to get to the little finish point here. Just spliced it in a few rows. I don't know if you can see that. Where am I? Where can you see that? Oh yeah, these are the rows that are not planting. The green are the ones that are planting. Swath control is working just fine. And how about all that green? For those that know, well, you know, that's a good thing to have green on the 2020 display. We've got so many things on this planter that I almost forgot about the row cleaners on here, which are hydraulic up and down instead of air. I don't know, I've heard from a lot of guys more into no-till conditions where the air hoses are popping off and causing trouble, but no issues with the hydraulic. They seem to be good as long as you route them hydraulic hoses in a proper spot.
there are spots where, believe it or not, you don't want the hose to be routed because the row cleaner will, it shortens the life of the hose about like that fast. So if you want to check that out, man, that magnet is so strong on this camera that it's unbelievable. But Innovation Center out of Aberdeen, you just merely dial up the dial, turn it to 100 is all the way up. If you can see over my hand, that raises them. And then I run around 75 to 80 is where my sweet spot is, but very easily adjusted. And that would also, I don't know, how am I gonna get that? If I want a brand new planter, how do I get that on a brand new planter? I bet I don't. I don't know.
All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next one.